Okay, introduce yourself, my friend.
Hey, hello. My name is Dennis Skian.
Okay. And what was the last name's first initial?
My first initial, middle initial is A.
A. Okay. So it's Dennis D.A.
Dennis A. Ian.
So A is the last name's first initial. Okay. First letter, you mean, right?
Yes.
So you're DA. you maybe that's your future. You'll be a DA someday. You know.
You never know.
Would you study law? Is that one of you like something like that?
Specialty? I've actually considered taking the LSATs. I don't have the time right now.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Or the financial means, just being recently became a father, so.
Oh.
But it's still there. The opportunity is always there, and it's still an option for me.
What was your original goal or career goal to begin with? What you first wanted to do?
Well, I don't know how far you want to go back. I mean, when I was a kid,
go through whatever
I think
the list.
A lot of kids growing up here,
yes.
They will grow up wanting to become cops. I wanted to be a
cops.
cop.
Okay, that's the first choice.
So
okay.
I kept going. I fell in love with sports. I wanted to become a soccer player. And then I really didn't know when I was in high school. Really didn't know what I wanted to do. So
yeah, most high schoolers don't. I didn't know what I was going to do either.
I just felt like I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I decided to join the military right after high school.
Oh, okay.
I went into the Marines. I served for 4 years.
Okay.
Honorably discharged back in 2004.
2004. Okay.
And just went back to school. Got my bachelor's degree. And so far, that's where I'm at right now.
Okay. Now, where were you born?
I was actually born in El Salvador.
Oh, okay.
Small Central American country.
When did you come here? How young?
I came here in, I think it was around 88.
88?
88.
You
yes.
were how old?
I was 6 years old.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 5 turning 6. Yeah, when I came here. The old-fashioned way, which is crossing the border illegally.
Okay, but
I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, you were 6 years old.
At the time.
But you're not one of those that Trump tried to get rid of, right? Those 60, what do you call those? DACA dreamer?
No, I'm actually a U.S. citizen.
You already, you were in the military,
a while ago.
Yeah. Actually become citizen,
I
right?
actually became a citizen a while ago, so I'm a citizen now.
You became one by the normal process, or the military helped you, or what?
No. I became
you were only 6. That's right. Because that was way later. Yeah.
I've heard that the process is actually faster. I think when you're in the military.
Oh, okay.
But it's not actually. It's not that it's given to you. You still have to apply.
Right.
Else, so.
A lot of Filipino got it that way. I heard.
Yeah.
Vietnamese too. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the same process. I heard it might be faster, but I mean it's still the same process as everybody else.
I see.
But I didn't become a citizen when I was in the military.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us something about the military. How was it? Did you like it? Was it something you would go back if you want to, or is it something that you would never try again? Or
well, the military, honestly, to me at least, it was great. It set a good foundation, I guess, for to become a very dependent person when it comes to the jobs that I do and stuff like that. Besides that, the GI Bill helped me a lot when I was going through school.
Right.
There are some things in the military that are not that I feel personally they should not be happening. There's still a lot of racism there. There's still a lot of sexism. But overall, I think it's a good organization. I loved it. I had a lot of friends there.
Great. And that was a Marine, you said, right?
I was a Marine.
Well, that's the toughest branch to join. They say how was the training?
That's what they say. But I think, in experience-wise, it could be difficult. It could be easy for anybody in every branch of the service.
I see.
I think it depends on the person.
Right.
Physically, to me, it wasn't challenging, but more mentally.
You were already kind of what, buff or somewhat?
I wasn't buff, but like I was into sports when I was in high
oh,
school.
you were.
I ran track. I was in the soccer team.
Okay, you were sporty. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so physically wasn't the matter.
That was a big deal. Yeah.
No, but
now
I think mentally is
the toughness. It breaks you down. Yeah. And I see movies. I don't think I can hack it. But the thing is that when you say racism and sexism, did you experience any of that yourself?
I experienced a lot of name calling. Yeah,
I'm sure. Yeah.
Beaner is one of the.
Wiener?
Beaner.
Beaner. Yeah. Okay,
I'm a beaner.
They think you're Mexican. I think that applies to Mexican.
Everybody thinks you're Mexican. Beaner, I think, was one of the biggest words.
Wetback. Yeah. Now
they feel like I was just coming here or I was just in the military to become a citizen.
Right. Now is this mostly from white boys or black boys or both?
You actually got it from both.
Both, okay.
I got it a lot from white people, and I got it a lot from like black people too, especially this one staff sergeant.
You'd be surprised that they would do that too. Yeah. I seen that.
It was, I'm not gonna say his name.
Don't say his name
because I still remember his name. I think it was just one staff sergeant. Just like, he loved to
tease people.
Just loved to fuck with me.
Oh, okay. Especially you. He picks on you. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't take it to heart. They want to do that to you, that's fine. It just depends on you as a person, how you want to take it to, So.
How did you react to that as a person?
At first, I was actually surprised. It didn't hurt me, I guess.
Just verbally, mostly, right?
It didn't hurt me. It didn't hurt my feelings or anything. More than anything, I think I was surprised that one of my staff NCOs would.
Oh, it's a C. Oh, really? It's a CO. Okay.
Yeah, but now that I think about it, it's just.
Yeah.
Whatever, it was an experience, but would I do it again? Would I join the military again? If I was young, I'm not saying I'm old, but I would definitely do it again. It was a good experience to me overall. It was just a good experience. Met a lot of good people there. Met a lot of good
so the good outweighed the bad in your
to me,
case.
I think in my case, like I said, everybody's experience is different, but in my experience, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't good. It wasn't the best, but it was good. I mean, I feel like it helped me out a lot.
Okay, so when you say you were not young, so how young are you?
Well,
not old.
I'm 35.
35. Oh, that's a good age.
Yeah, I'm 35. I signed up when I was 17.
What's your birthday, by the way? Because I do astrology.
It's in July.
July what? July
9th.
9th. Okay. Yeah. The year? You don't mind?
82.
82. Oh, you're a puppy like me. So this year we got to watch out. We have a return with you. But you and I have been good people. Then they say that people having the 12-year return, either if you've been doing good things the last 12 years, you'll be getting promotions and more money, maybe job-wise, or
and I'm ready for it.
I'm sure. And some people will win the lottery, but that's rare. Some people get a girlfriend, boyfriend, but you're already married.
Go buy a ticket now, right?
Yeah. Well, after this, we will buy together. Now, you are married, right?
Yes, I am married. Happily married. Have a wife and 2 beautiful little daughters.
Really? Wow. How old are they?
They're actually 15 months now. They're twins.
Twins?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's good.
Hard
that's
to
good.
Keep up, but yeah.
My wife told me, why can't we have twins so we can get it over with?
But
you don't have the genes, you can. Yeah, you gotta have the genes.
Kids are wonderful. They're a big responsibility, but
Is it two? Are they 2 boy, 2 girl, or 1 boy and a girl? 2 girls. Oh, great. Okay. Now, your wife is not Hispanic. You told me.
No. My wife is actually Armenian.
Wow. See, that's unusual, right? How did you guys meet?
We actually met where I used to work before. I used to work at a grocery store, and she used to go there to shop. I've actually heard a lot of stories that people meet in grocery stores, and
they actually get together.
Relationships last. Yeah,
amazing.
It's actually weird, but I've actually heard stories.
Like what?
Common.
Give me a story. What was it?
People beating other people, either the guy works at the grocery store, or and
right, the
this girl,
cashier,
they go
right,
shopping there,
right.
or vice versa. I mean, I've heard a lot of.
Oh, so you were working in there?
I was actually working.
So you were helping her to find something, and then you get to talking, or
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And she always go there, like every day, every other week,
Not every day, but I mean, I used to see her, and finally one day I decided to just
start talking.
Decided to talk to her, and now we're married. Now we have kids, and I'm very happy.
The rest is history.
Yeah, right.
and so so that's great. I mean, America, I believe, as Laughing Buddha and as a Democrat, I believe that this is what America is all about, the melting pot, or they call whatever the meeting place or melting pot, where every country, every nation, every tribe, every religion, every belief system or every race can come, and every color can meet and choose to live the way they want,
Right.
and as long as it's not a criminal thing, that everybody is free to choose who they marry, and so on. Now, so do you profess a religion?
No, I don't. I mean, I was raised, obviously being born Hispanic, one of our major religions is
Catholic. Obviously.
My grandmother was very religious.
Okay.
My grandfather also. My mom is religious, not as much as my grandmother, but I think me personally, I grew up learning about Catholicism, but as the older I got, it wasn't as an important
to you,
to me, or to make it as a part of my life.
Right. So, okay. So, and have you been to other churches or searched for your own on things like New Age stuff or whatever, astrology, meditation?
I've read other religion stuff too, but I mean it's
Buddhism.
It's just not. It's not something that I would personally want to
get involved in.
Right. I don't know. It's just
religion is not important to you at this point. That's the
religion
thing.
Is not.
Making a living.
I mean, at least me personally.
Right.
Everybody's obviously has the freedom to do
exactly.
They want, and to them, it's religion is a big part of their lives. But
some people are too much so sometimes.
I don't. At least I don't find it necessary.
Right.
I mean, I'm happy where I'm at. Like I said.
Yeah. But I think I know a lot of people who are non-religious. Sometimes these people could be actually nicer than some of the religious fanatics that I met.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you could say like I've met atheists who are fucking dicks too.
Yeah, I think they're both. Yeah.
But I mean, it's.
I've seen both. Yeah, that's exactly true. Yeah, exactly true.
But they are, like you say, they are fanatics.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're not going to be the friendliest people.
Right.
It's they just hold their beliefs, to a high standard. That they feel like if you were to say something about it, they feel like it's a personal attack.
Right. But that's the key. The F word is fanatic. If the normal average Catholic that I know, and Christian of any denomination, Buddhist, even Islamic friends, they're very nice. I have a neighbor who is Islamic, and they're very nice, and they watch the house for me when we're on vacation. Very helpful. Jewish.
When I went to school, you meet a lot of different people.
Right.
I met a lot of different people from Vietnam. I met people from China. I met a lot of people from the Middle East, and it's the one thing that I can tell you is just like you have the same type of people everywhere.
Right.
That are nice, and you have people that are just
that are not nice. Yeah, they're bullies. Yeah.
It doesn't matter where they come from. People are always going to be the same.
Right.
They're going to have the same type of characteristics.
Right. But the majority of people I met are sane, reasonable people. I mean, that's why I think it's especially in democracy, people know that you're free to choose many things. Religion or otherwise, or marriage or whatever. So once you have that freedom, that feeling, freedom of choice, excuse me, then you don't want to deprive other people of it, and that's the beauty of America. Our country is great because of that.
It is. I think
although our present president tried to take it away, unfortunately.
I feel like this country is the best country in the world when it comes to to the freedom that you have to express yourself, you know.
Right.
And I think it is important that we as Americans try to always preserve it. You know, it's
Exactly.
you know.
Now, so when you join the military, do you have that in mind, or you just basically go for the benefit?
Actually, no. It's not that I went for the benefits because at 17, I honestly didn't know what you know what the military like.
It's all about.
What was all what it was all about, what it entailed. I mean, I didn't know anything.
You only saw the commercial where.
Actually, no. It's actually really. It's a weird story because.
Okay, tell me the weird story.
You know, it was towards the end of my final year in high school, and all the people that I knew were like, you know, sending applications to colleges, to applying to universities, and I hadn't done that. And everyone's talking about, did you do your SATs? You know, I hadn't even taken. I think the last time I took my SATs was like when I was a junior. You know, and so I didn't know what to do. You know, and I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what I wanted to do for, you know, as a career. So I was actually walking home one day, and while I was walking home, I saw this recruiting office. Right. So I went into the recruiting office, and I saw the first office was Air Force, the next office was Army, the next one was Navy, and the last one all the way in the end was Marines. You know, I was just standing there, just looking around. I didn't know where to go because I didn't know anything about the military either. Right. And while I was waiting there, this Marine sergeant walks by. Still remember, Sergeant Mendez. He walks by, and it says, "You look like you're looking for my office." And I was like, I was like, no, I was like, I don't know. I don't even know where to go.
Yeah, which one's good? Yeah.
It's like, well, that's why I know you're looking for my office. Come here, and then next thing I know, I walk out and I'm signed up for the military. A
psychic Marine captain or something. That's amazing. Yeah. Does he look the part? Does he have that uniform on, the white hat and all the?
No, he was a sergeant. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Does he have that uniform they usually wear with the blue pants?
No, he was actually wearing. No, it was. He was wearing the blue
pants.
With the khaki.
Shirt.
The short sleeve shirt.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean that's all it took, and more than anything, it's just because I felt lost. I didn't know what I wanted to do. And
that's amazing.
So I went in there to get information. Next thing I know, I already signed up for 4 years.
Now,
so.
Were you ever shipped over to any of the war zones?
Actually, no, I was not.
You're lucky.
No, yeah, I was extremely lucky. I was stationed in Washington State.
Okay.
You know, I knew people that were stationed there that got orders to go to either Virginia or San Diego. They were getting shipped off from there. But luckily, like the station where I was at, in my MOS, it actually. I mean, I had to stay at that duty station for 3 years, which was basically a whole tour of my active duty.
Wow.
And
okay.
So from there, I just decided to.
So you were in beautiful Washington State with all the trees and everything, right? Yeah. Must be beautiful up there.
It is very beautiful. You know, but I had all my family here. I still didn't know what I wanted to do. I had obviously no job lined up after I got out. So I decided to come back here, and I was, just thinking of, okay, I'm just going to go back home, go back to school, give school a try. Yeah, but I mean, I was going to make the military career. I wanted to go to the Marine Corps Security Forces station.
Okay, because you still want to be a cop.
No, I wanted to go to Spain.
Spain,
to travel a little bit. But
the security forces, is that like MP? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's not like an MP. There are military police there, but it's not an MP.
What is security forces? What is that?
Well, they provided security for like certain. Because we were stationed in a naval base, and they just provide security for.
For that that whole base.
Let's say for that base or whatever it is.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, but I mean, I wanted to stay there, but I mean the person who was in charge of signing or, redoing my contract just didn't offer me something they offered me an 8-year contract for some reason. Something I didn't want to.
It's too long. Right?
Yeah,
8 years is like long time.
I've heard of year extensions. Obviously there's like re-up for another 4 years, but for some reason they wanted me for another 8 years, and it just seemed like too much of a long time for me. So I just decided to
So you're more of a short-term person?
Yeah. Well, I mean, 4 years is one thing. 8 years.
Yeah. It sounds like a long time.
And if you decide out of those
plus
8
you
years
were
that you're there,
okay,
you don't like it. You can't just say, well, okay, I'm going home.
Right.
You know?
Although you were not married at the time, right?
I wasn't married at the time.
Okay.
No.
And what year did you marry?
I got married in 2010.
2010. That wasn't that long ago, huh? Yeah. Only like 7 years ago. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you look like a good man. You don't have that 7-year itch they talk about.
No, I don't have that.
Looking at, well, your wife probably very pretty, very
but
fair.
I mean, I'm pretty sure people have very beautiful wives.
And still, I know that. Right. And you're faithful. You're a faithful person.
It's hard work. You know, people don't know that it takes hard work from both partners to make it work.
And that's what I found. Even though people don't have religion, like a lot of those fundamentalist Christians would say, you got to have God in your life, or otherwise you won't be faithful to your wife. I find a lot of people, just normal people that have ex-Catholic, ex-Muslim, ex-whatever, they all the same. They if they're a good person, they have a good character, a moral character, they would be staying in a marriage. I argue with my wife a lot, but we've been together for 25 years.
And I've known very religious people
that divorced. I know. I have seen it.
It's because it's not about religion. It really isn't. It's about you as a person, how you work with that, your significant other, and problems that you have, and if you're
the feeling. You don't want to hurt anybody's feeling either.
Yes, it's learning how to compromise.
That's the whole key. Compromising. And even though you're not religious, but Jesus' teaching and all these great masters of different teachers of different religions teach the same thing, which is do unto others as you wish others to do unto you. The golden rule, or I call it golden law, even more serious. You do that one thing. You think of all the world, all the nations doing that. Nobody tried to grab somebody else's resources like we did in Iraq, right? Or do you know that the Iraq, besides the oil, there was something else there people didn't talk about a lot. There's a museum there that I talk about in my other show. The Baghdad Museum has stuff in there that's like treasures for mankind's history. There is a battery in there for 8,000-year-old battery. Have you ever look it up, right? It's amazing. The History Channel talks about that.
I've heard of it.
And you haven't been there, but they have. Well, of course, there are all foul theory about the stargates and all that there, but that's maybe too far for most people. Being the laughing Buddha and people, who believe in some of these UFO stuff, it's not entirely beyond possibility. That's the place where mankind originated. You may say contact with the gods, right? So, but even though you haven't been there, what's your view of UFO, alien, ET, and all that stuff? We were talking about that a while back, but what's your own personal view? You don't have to worry who's watching. Just there's no MIB watching, or they don't. We're too small to be bothered by them. So go ahead.
They might be watching.
Okay.
No, I mean, honestly, I don't know if I believe in UFOs, because obviously, I'm.
You haven't seen one.
I haven't seen one.
Okay.
And I'm very. I need to see something to believe it.
Okay.
You need proof. Can't just make up stuff when you want to.
What sign did you say you were? You were born to Cancerian could be a little conservative there.
But the universe, from what from what I've read and what I've seen in shows and stuff like that, I mean, it's huge.
Right.
It's completely. I don't even.
Beyond our imagination.
No one can imagine.
Oh, have you heard of a scientist named Carl Sagan? Have you heard of it?
Carl Sagan, yes.
Remember, they make fun of him saying billions and billions of stars, systems.
Just in our own galaxy. I mean, you really do think about it. Just thinking about it, the distance from here to the moon, it's a huge distance. And even myself, I cannot imagine the distance there. Not imagine the distance of leaving our own galaxy.
It's difficult enough. Going to the moon is difficult enough.
And so back to what I was saying, that our universe is so big. The probability of there being life, just any type of life, anywhere else, it is possible. At least I find it to be possible. I mean, there's life here on Earth itself, that can survive in certain
under the water, under the ocean,
in high temperatures.
Right.
For us, obviously, we wouldn't be able to do it.
Right. I saw something special about things surviving around volcanoes.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
You have insects, bacteria that have incredible adaptability to their surroundings and to their atmosphere. That to me at least, seeing that, knowing that there could be life anywhere else. I mean, as huge as the world is, I mean, the universe is, and there is a possibility.
There's always a possibility, yes.
Organisms will find a way to survive anywhere.
That's good. So I gather you do believe in evolution then.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah. Be honest about it, because my show's about.
I mean, I do. I mean,
honest opinion.
It's. It is incredible. I mean, this world is completely old. It's not as old as not old, as young as certain religions.
Yeah, the creation
is. It's actually older.
It cannot be a 24-hour, 7-day creation, can it?
Exactly. Right. And I don't know. It's just my personal belief is that evolution does take a step
millions of years.
Where we're at now. I mean, survival of the fittest. Because I mean, people, especially us, and every animal that's in the world. I mean, they adapt. Like I was just saying, they adapt to certain situations. They evolve. They change. And with this change, obviously, generation after generation after generation, it's a product of evolution.
Okay. Now, see, I being a minister, a unity minister who embraces all religion and including people who are atheists and humanists, I try to get a balanced point of view. Now, even the Bible, they didn't understand, first of all, the Bible wasn't written in English. First of all, people have to understand that. There are words used in there for day or night is actually a lot bigger, a lot longer than you can imagine. The word in Genesis that they use for the 7 days was eons, like what we get from EONS. So it's a epoch, a long period of time that we don't know how long it is.
Exactly.
So Moses was probably describing, in summary, something that happened, but he doesn't know how long ago it was, right?
Exactly.
But it was 7 stages of things,
I mean, it's really difficult to talk to people.
Yeah, I know some of the.
Well, the reason why is because religion, to me, at least, you have so many different religions,
right?
And then,
right.
You have Catholicism, and then you have Christianity. Within those two, you have little.
I heard there are almost either 3,000 or 30,000 denominations in Protestantism. Okay, I mean that's why they're fighting all the time verbally.
And then you have smaller denominations that are similar but different. And it's, I don't know. To me, at least my personal view is that people almost try to bend religion
to their
to what they believe.
Right.
Instead of obviously, like following that true religion to what it it is. For example, Catholicism. If you really want to follow Catholicism to the T, and if there's something that it tells you don't do and you don't want to do it, you're like, well, maybe I'll start my new religion. We'll allow that.
Well, a lot of young people search.
It just to me it seems that way, because I mean you have all these other different religions who are similar to this one or broke off of that one.
Branches out,
And it's almost like people are changing and molding religion
into their own. Well, strangely, I heard that from another person we work with here in a government building. Let's say we won't say where. That he was searching for truth and he was Catholic like you. He was Hispanic too, and he went through all searching, and then finally came back to the mother church, right, so to speak. And I did the interview earlier. You might know him, Herman. But the thing that he is now very devout, but he's not. I don't consider him a fanatic, but he's very devout, more devout than all the other people I know in Catholic, and a teacher, somebody who knows his religion very well, And I find that usually the people that know a little bit, that are like cocky, like trying to convert other people, but people who really know are usually very kind, very gentle, very nice, and what they call the fruits of the spirit, kindness, gentleness is two of them. But anyway, so I gather you're not a flat earther. I'm so glad. There's so many of those people now on the comment area of videos, or they put out video about that. And they're so adamant about it, and they say, we only use the King James Version. We ignore every other Bible, which is the most inaccurate of all Bible because of the translation, And also at the same time, they tend to be fundamentalists, I don't even call them fundamentalist Christian because their behavior is not Christian. They yell at people, call people devils and satans, and a lot of them actually, when you start questioning them, very anti-Semitic. They believe everything is due to the Jews doing behind everything, and we,
that's what's great about this country. Anyone can believe anything they want.
Yeah.
No one can tell.
Well, I mean, it wasn't. I mean, everybody say, "Oh, that's good." Everybody has their own belief, but it wasn't scary until Trump became president because of these people. See, this election is the.
John,
yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Hi, John. How are you?
Hi. Oh, I'm interviewing something. Yeah, still. We both work here. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Well, there's a Armenian lady. Okay. And so your wife look like her? It wasn't your wife, right? Okay. Okay, anyway. The thing is that, I mean, it's with the flat earthers, I'm so, you may say upset somewhat, but also I feel so also so silly about these people that they still believe it. They want to go back to the Middle Ages is what they want to do,
I think one of the, I don't know if it is, but I think one of the problems is that, with the internet and social media, there's so much information and misinformation out there. People just get bombarded with information from left and right. And sometimes some things that are out there, just people just want to hold on to it and think that it's true, and then you just get to this point where people now just don't know how to decipher reality from fiction.
And this election really was affected by social media the greatest, I may say, because the technology has matured. It's so easy to get on the net or by your phone or by your computer. And I think if there wasn't such a big social media, Trump would not be there, and Hillary would have won. If we all still watch what they call the fake news media, which is really what they are watching. Both sides calling them fake news, because
you have so much information, Twitter, Facebook, it's just all these social media platforms that, obviously it seems like there's no,
there's no rule, right? Exactly, there's no boundary to it.
Well, they can't keep up, with the amount of.
And most people are not good researchers. All they want, I saw a pretty good video about this. It must be true, right?
Well, because most people, when they go do searches, I don't think they,
right? They don't really go
do an unbiased search.
No,
go and search for people or articles that are gonna make your point valid.
Exactly, and that's the problem, because they say this finally to find out what a bubble means. Like we in California is in a blue bubble, right? We always go Democrat, and somebody in Texas would be a red bubble, right? And they always Republican or Tea Party. So
people cannot accept the fact, or maybe they don't want to get hurt knowing that the things that they believe are just complete bullshit.
Yeah. Okay, I think there's maybe a Texan.
We'll pause it if you want.
Maybe, okay, let me pause it. Yeah, let me pause it. Yeah.
And then we'll continue.
Oh God, where's the?